Yes. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, it's Phantom, and I'm back. You guys can actually hear me. I switched my settings. Um. Okay. So I'm sorry about the last two videos. You couldn't hear me because I had my audio set to my headphones. Yep, had my audio set to my headphones instead of my mic. And I'm very sorry about that. So yeah, that was the problem. That was the issue. That was the issue that we had going on. And you guys couldn't hear me, so I apologize for that. And yeah, so today I'm gonna react to something different. I tried reacting to the same video twice, but because you guys couldn't hear me, I decided I'm not gonna react to a build video today. I just don't have the time. It's already late. It's already 6:34. Well, it's not late, but it just feels late because I ate dinner really early. I ate dinner an hour ago. And yeah, so today I'm going to react to 100 plus facts about Discover University. And this was this was posted in 2019, so this is a year old.
If you ever buy anything from Apple, you should use Wikibuy. It's a browser extension that...
Skip. And so this is on Fantasia's channel, which I never really react to her videos, and she has some really interesting content sometimes and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really watch a lot of facts videos. Well, I do, but not as much anymore. Not as much as I used to.
If you guys like couples gaming channels, then click the link down below. We play Sims over there too, and we would love to see you there. Hey guys, it's Fantasia, and welcome to a video all about the Discover University live stream that happened the other day. So, I watched it the other day, and
as I said, this is old. This is from last year. At the time, I wasn't active on YouTube, so I missed out on a lot of this stuff because I wasn't active. If you guys want to know why I wasn't active on YouTube, I'll probably talk about that in a chit chat video. Yeah, I'll probably talk about that in a chit chat video or something. But the main reason why I wasn't active on YouTube for so long was because of school. And I came back to YouTube like 4 months ago, I believe. So yeah, May, June, July, August. Yeah, May, June, July, August. So 4 months. I came back to YouTube 4 months ago in May, after finishing all my online classes. I do recommend online school just because, I mean, I flourished in online school. I loved online learning. It's not the same for a lot of people. Some people like physical interaction with their teachers. I mean, I like both, but don't get me wrong, I've had a job all throughout high school, or I had a job all throughout high school, which I now do full time, and I was more focused on YouTube than school. So doing online school really, really motivated me to, work harder, get better grades. I wrote a lot, so that was a big help because I'm an author, if you guys didn't know. So yeah, it was it was a change for me. I liked it. I got used to it really fast. As I said, some people don't take well to online school as others do, but in my case, I took to it pretty well. I got used to it really fast. I got everything turned in. I finished my classes either early or on time. I mean, I finished all my remaining classes early. Like in May. And it was like a P or F type of thing was how they were doing the grading and everything, and I passed all my classes and I got permission to come back to work in May, purely because I could not take it anymore. Quarantine had got to me. I couldn't take it anymore, and I wanted to come back to work because I wasn't doing anything. And so I came back to work full time, and then I got my results back, and I got good results. And then I graduated a month later. I was supposed to graduate in May, but I didn't, because it kept being postponed. And then in June, I graduated high school officially. I mean, I was pretty much graduated, but, I was pretty much graduated, but, like, the ceremony to walk across the stage, that was held off. So I'll probably do, like, sit-down videos, just talk videos, where I talk in the camera and update you guys. Like, whenever I don't upload or anything.
And I wrote down pretty much everything I found out from that live stream. And overall, I have over 100 facts, which is kind of insane, but I wanted to do a video and go over them with you all. So basically, what I was going to do was actually go through the live stream, like, go to the live stream on my computer, have my screen recording and, like, talk to you guys through it. But, like, the live stream is 2 hours and that's just a lot. Like, it was just going to be way too long. This is already, I don't know how long this is going to be, to be honest. I have over 100 facts to go over.
This is 34 minutes and 51 seconds. So this video is 34 minutes and 51 seconds long. So this is going to be a long video. Stay prepared. This is an old video, but as I said, I wasn't active when Discovery University came out. I wasn't active at all on YouTube, mainly because school at the time took over my life. School was a very stressful time for me. It was a really, really stressful time for me, and I don't do stress very well. I don't handle my stress well. In fact, I can't even tell if I'm stressed unless I have headache attacks, which are really debilitating, and they suck. So, yeah, some days I'm not active on here because I choose not to post because I need a few days off, a few days to myself, and everything. So, yeah, but I'll probably tell you guys in full detail, or as many detail as I want to reveal to you guys, why I wasn't active from, from, like, I don't know, sometime in August to April, or, like, to early May. And that was a long time. That was almost a year of not being active. I'll probably go back to the last video I posted, like, before being inactive. And that was last summer, so yeah, that was like over a year ago. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on with this video. Gosh dang it. Oops, I'm sorry. So, So yeah, I'm gonna continue on with this video.
But it definitely won't be 2 hours, you know? So I thought it'd be better to just, do a voiceover, go over all the facts I wrote down. So basically what I thought I would do is just play the trailer throughout the video, the live stream throughout this video, and it's not going to be all aligned or whatever. I'm just going through my list. I wrote all this stuff down as I was watching, so I'm just going to go over them all. Nothing's in any like specific order or anything like that. So yeah, what we're going to do is do our notification at Fantacorn Fam shoutout before we get into that. So this one goes to Sadie. Thank you so much for your comment. I love you too. And
wish you didn't have to pay full price for Xbox gear? Wikibuy can help with that. It automatically compares Amazon's prices to other sellers and notifies you when there's a better...
Your comment just made me super duper happy, and I'm happy that you like my voice, and I'm happy that just you're happy when I post. I feel like I said happy so many times, but thank you so much for your love and support. I appreciate you, and if you guys want a chance to be in a notification at Fantacorn Fam shoutout, all you have to do is comment down below on any video. You can comment anything you want, or you can comment some unicorn emojis and turn your notifications on. So you guys, with that being said, we're gonna just start with our facts. So I'm just gonna read them to you guys. I'm not gonna be like number 1, number 2, number 3. I'm just gonna like chat with you guys. I want this to be like natural. So the first thing is you can apply to university through the computer or the mailbox. So you don't need a computer to apply, which I thought was really great. So all you need is a mailbox. You can do either one, whichever one you prefer. And then you can check your application progress on the computer. Both universities have the same degrees. The difference between each university is some of them give you better degrees plus better rewards when you go into jobs after. So that's what I gathered from that part of the live stream. So that should be correct. So the next thing is your sim will get a pop-up of their acceptance letter telling them which degrees they are accepted for. So this is another really cool thing. I just thought it looked cool for some reason. I don't know. I was excited. So yeah, there'll just be like a little thing that pops up on the screen, and it just tells you what you're accepted to and everything like that. And then afterwards you can pick which degree program you want in the university enrollment guide. So there is an enrollment guide, and pretty much you just pick what you want, and then you can have up to 4 classes and an optional elective class. So the elective classes are optional, and basically elective classes are fun classes. So I'm pretty sure when you select the max amount of classes, you can't choose an elective class because you have your max amount of classes selected. However, if you pick 3 classes, for example, you're going to be able to choose an elective class, so you can make that decision. Another thing that is really awesome is you can do university from home or off campus, which means...
Oh, that's a great thing, because some people don't want... Some people work, or let's say your Sims have a full-time job, right? Or like a part-time job or something like that, and they don't have time to like go to university, like, physically go to class every day. So that helps them out, really. And that's a good thing. As I said, it doesn't work for everybody. And university and college isn't for everyone, or some people wait a while to go to college. I mean, I'm not rushing college at all. To be honest. I mean, I work full time, and I've gotten used to it. Like if I'm not filming, I'm writing. If I'm like writing enough, then it gives me energy to film videos, which I film a lot, if you guys didn't know.
You'll basically move your sim to a new lot, like an apartment, for example, but like you don't have to go to university. Like, you don't need to be on campus to be enrolled in university, which I thought was really, really nice. So many story ideas for this. I feel like it's just so exciting. I'm very excited about that. You know, my Sims who even like had a kid early on, and I don't want them to go to university. They can just stay at home and do it. That's really, really great. And then of course, you can live on campus if you want to at the university housing, and there's 3 different options. So you're going to have different options that you can choose, which I also thought was really nice. There's not just, one university housing. Of course, I mean, there's 2 different universities. You would expect at least 2 options, but there's 3. Then there's 2 payment options for university. You can pay with your household funds or pay with a student loan. Sims will owe cost of $806 total. So that's the cost plus interest. So I thought that was really neat. I don't know, just the little details I was excited about. So cost plus the interest will be a total of 806 simoleons. And yeah, so you can either do that, and basically when you're done with uni, you will obviously be having to make payments to that. So yeah. Student loans, great. Wasn't expecting that. Really great. They're in there. And then, or you can just pay with your household funds if you have the money. But if you don't have the money, it's really nice to know that your Sims can still go to university. So another thing is you can work a job while you're in university. However, basically, if you are working a job that kind of interferes with your class hours, then you're gonna have to choose. Like, say for example, you gotta go to work, but you also gotta go to class. You're gonna either have to choose if you're gonna go to work or if you're gonna miss work and go to class. So you can have any job you want, and if they mess up your classes, then you're basically just gonna have to figure out what you want to do for your Sim and kind of deal with the consequences, I guess.
Right. Like, that does make a lot of sense, because some people, they work full-time and they want to get a good college education if they want to, or something like that. And really the only option, I mean, for me, which would work, would be working from home and doing school from home if I ever chose to do that, like personally. But yeah, I totally get it. That's totally understandable.
University dorms are like penthouses, so I was really excited about this too. I'm happy they work like penthouses. I think penthouses are really, really cool, and I was just happy about that. So they're not exactly like apartments. And then, you guys, another very exciting thing is the new roommate system. So there's a whole new roommate system, and it's not just what you guys think. It's not just for dorms. I was so happy about this. But when it comes to dorms, you can have up to 9 roommates. However, that also may be you may be able to have 9 roommates regardless. They didn't touch on that, I don't believe. However, basically, so you can have up to 9 roommates, and then you can assign beds to Sims, and then you can lock your room for just you and your roommate, like if you're in a dorm. So that's really cool. But yeah, basically, even if you are living at home and you would like a roommate, you can go on the computer and you can apply, or not apply, you can put up an ad. So you can put up an ad, letting people know that you want a roommate, and then you'll find a roommate. That's so cool to me. And then also, you guys, if you have a best friend, your Sim can actually go and ask their best friend if, do you want to be my roommate? And then they can move in, but it's like you don't control them. So it's like an NPC kind of. They live in your house, but you don't control them. And I'm so happy that roommates are officially in the game. And I'm so happy they're not just for university. I was worried about that. I was like, oh no, are they going to just be limited to the dorms? But no, we can just have roommates in general now. And they will help with your rent, of course. So they will pay a chunk of your bills, which is super great. So next thing is there's a new, live drag.
Yeah, that's pretty useful.
Like, there's new, when you're in live mode, there's new objects that you can drag. So there's already, some objects you can pick up and drag, like pictures and stuff. But now, say, you have a poster on the wall, you can actually pick it up and drag it without going into Build and Buy. And the reason for this is because in university, you actually can't enter.
As a creative, you know that creating great video is really hard. We built Frame.io to have all the video you're working on and the
when you're in the dorms, you can't enter Build and Buy. However, you can with the cheat that lets you do that. So keep that in mind. Some people are disappointed in that, but I personally am just like, well, you know what? If you can get in there with the cheat, I really don't care. Like, it's not that big of a deal when you think about it. Like, you might be like, oh, I just want to be able to go into build and buy. But at the end of the day, if you just have to type in a cheat, is it really that big a deal? I think it's not. Like, I feel like if we were totally restricted, like we couldn't at all, then I'd be like, what the heck? But because there's a way to get into build and buy just by a simple cheat, I personally have no problem with that. You know, they're giving us the option, and the reason we can't get into build and buy in the dorms is for storytelling purposes. So you can go into build and buy in the dorms if there's no other Sims living in the dorms. However, you know, once the Sims start moving into the dorms and stuff like that, then you can't unless you put the cheat in. However, just put that cheat in, there you go. It's simple. There's also like a new stall. You'll see it outside, and basically you can buy university items. You can buy like posters, books, homework, rugs, lamps, plants, different kind of deco, lots of different kinds of deco, mirrors, chairs, easels, bikes, soccer balls, mini fridges, laptops, kegs, microwaves, and of course more. So there's even more than that. It has so many things, and literally you can just buy them without being in build and buy. And then they just go into your Sims inventory, and then you can literally just drag them out and place them around your room and customize your room without being in build and buy. I personally actually think that's really cool. It seems like realistic.
Me too.
Yeah, so I think that's really, really cool. However, I might be using the cheat to go into build and buy depending on my Sims story and what kind of room I want them to have. There is also these new chests for your Sims to keep stuff in. So there's these new chests you can buy, and basically if you buy your Sims some things that you want to keep private, they're just for your Sim, you don't want your roommate touching them, you can drag them into the chest. So it's like another form of an inventory. So instead of having just your Sims inventory that's like an invisible backpack, you can have like this little chest in your dorm and drag things into there. So I thought that was really awesome too. So at university, there is the Ubright Commons and the Foxbury Commons. So the Commons, basically there's a cafeteria there, and you can go there, of course, to get your food. There's pretty much like different times of the day where the cafeteria opens. So sometimes you might go there and it might not be open. And basically there'll be a different menu every day and different menu for breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then you can order water there, of course food, or you can do a little prank. So it's called Add a Little Spice. So you can do that, which is fun, you know, university pranks. There is also a food stall where you can get coffee and foods like sweetbread, cinnamon roll, etc. There's a couple other things, but those ones excited me the most, so I wrote them down. And there's like all these cool different kinds of coffees. In the Commons, there's a debate and poetry area, so that was nice. There's definitely, you know, some different things that happen at the Commons. Then around campus, there is also a sports building. You can go to soccer games or esports games, or even put up banners. And then also, you guys, you can join the sports teams. So you can join the soccer team, join an esports, like you can do all that. And you actually, I didn't realize this, but they did show it in the live stream, but like at first I didn't realize it. They showed it later on when they showed the jobs. So when you go to like, you know, get a job, it's actually in there. And then you can see the mascots from 2 schools fighting on campus. So like, I thought that was funny. You could be, say your Sim is attending in Brightchester, suddenly the mascot from Foxbury might come over and start a fight, like literally an actual fight, with the Brightchester mascot. So that kind of drama can happen around campus too. Okay, so another thing that most of us know, but it was confirmed in the live stream again, so I wanted to write it down because technically it was a fact covered in the live stream, but I'm sure we all know this. But if you don't, classes are rabbit holes. Now, I want to touch on this quickly, not too long, because we're already like, you know, we're already past 10 minutes and we have a lot of facts to cover. Like I said, don't know how long this video will be, but I don't mind rabbit hole classes. In The Sims 2, they were rabbit holes. Now, I'm a true believer that, like, yes, some things should evolve and get better in the game, of course. Like, we want things to get better, graphics, gameplay, all of that.
Oh, rabbit holes are when you're... Okay, basically, what rabbit holes are, I'm pretty sure rabbit holes are like when your Sim goes somewhere and they like disappear. So like when your Sims go to work, I mean, I have the Get to Work expansion, but what I mean is if your Sims have a regular job, or like if you just want to send your Sims to work by themselves and not go with them, they go out on the sidewalk of their house and they just disappear, and they come back when their shift is over. You know, like, that's usually what a rabbit hole is. Now, Sims 3, there weren't rabbit holes because your Sims would drive everywhere. Like, your Sims would either drive or take a taxi everywhere. So you would see, and plus you would see where they're going because it's open world.
However, I feel like at the same point, I don't feel like it's a step back, because in The Sims 2 it was rabbit holes, and even though in The Sims 3 we could go to some classes, we also couldn't go to some classes. We couldn't go to every class. Let's be real. Even though
that's right, we couldn't go to every single class. We couldn't go to every class, but we could go to some. It just depended on where your classes were.
It was kind of cool going to the classes. It was just the same thing every time. Your Sims are just sitting, they can raise their hand, they can take notes, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, this is Discover University, so I feel like your Sim is discovering themselves, and there's so much to do around campus in this live stream. Like, there was a lot to do, so I'm not too worried about that at all. Okay, so another thing is there's end of term requirements like presentations, exams, or a paper. I love that too, and I'm really
because that kind of makes it realistic, because there are end of term expectations IRL. You know, like in high school and in college. I mean, I'm college age, but I'm probably not going to college. It's just, it's just my choice. And so yeah, that's basically it. I mean, university, it's probably more intense than high school, but like in high school I would get like stressed during finals. Oh my gosh, I would get so stressed during finals. There was one time when I had to take a final first semester, and someone didn't know it was finals day in my art class, and yeah, that didn't go very well. I mean, I got an okay grade. Wasn't the best grade, but I got an okay grade. But like the fact that they didn't know it was finals really got to me. And then for second semester we didn't have finals, because second semester, yeah, stuff went down.
Excited about the presentations. And then another thing is the rabbit holes have office hours, guest lectures, skill classes, and tutoring. So yeah, there's a lot of different options to do. That's really cool. And I was excited about the skill classes. Also tutoring. That sounds like they didn't show much about that, and I'm kind of curious to find out more. So you can ride bikes in other worlds. You can also follow your Sims around on bikes. So the world is very open, you guys, and I'm so excited about that. So like, in the live stream, they were just following their Sim around on the bike, no loading screen. Yes, I was so excited. Okay, so next...
At least we finally got some sort of transportation. Like, that's so neat. I mean, it's not cars, but it's a step closer.
Thing is, your roommates have their own quirks. Some are helpful and some can be messy and annoying. So that's really interesting too. I'm very excited to see what kind of roommate my sim gets. I like that they have personality. So there's a stand to get uni info. I was not expecting this. You can get info on class grades, terms, scholarships, enrollment, and organization events. So
Oh, that's really really good, because you need to know your, I mean, I know that people say that grades don't matter. I know that people say grades don't matter, but like when you're in the moment, like when you're in, when you're still in school, like high school, grades do matter because you want to pass your classes and stuff. But it's, I mean, grades still sort of matter because, you want to make sure that you know what you're doing, like if someone's gonna hire your sim somewhere, they want to like know, they want a resume, they want like a resume of what you can do and everything along those lines and stuff like that.
that's really neat too. I'm actually curious to explore all that. I don't believe they showed them all. There's also a new tab beside your Sims needs. So at the bottom where your Sims needs are, there's a new tab beside there, and it's organization events. Basically, like there's this whole organization events thing. You can join different ones, and they can join like different organization events for their school specifically. So there's Brightchester ones and there's Foxbury ones. You can also prank the other school's statue. You can also prank your own, but you probably wouldn't want to do that. You can like put toilet paper all over it and all of that fun stuff. And there's new toilet stalls and new shower, like wall showers, you guys. Oh my god, like the public showers. I was so excited. I knew about the toilet stalls. However, I for some reason didn't realize like the wall showers. Did they show those anywhere before the live stream? I'm not sure. But yeah, so now we can have our full like university dorm bathrooms. Amazing. So there's also a maid that comes to the dorms once a week. They should just come on their own and they'll clean up and stuff like that. Another thing, if something breaks, like the toilet breaks, you can hire like the maintenance to fix things, just how you would normally at home, except it'll be free. So, like the dorm's paying for it. So I thought that was nice as well. There's different events that happen all through the day. So you're gonna just see events happening. You can go to them, and there's just always something going on. So as for the world, there is 3 neighborhoods in the new world, and there's 2 new lot traits as well. There's Study Spot and University Student Hangout. Young adults, and elders can attend university. So yeah, you don't just have to be a young adult to go. You can be any age. As long as you are young adult and older, you can go. If you are 80 years old, your sim can go to uni. Teens can also do uni visits. So, they're getting ready to go to university. They're like taking a tour and stuff. And sometimes you will see teens around taking a little tour. And that just little detail right there got me.
But yeah, that's pretty realistic because, people go on college tours all the time. So, yeah. Oh, hang on. I have to plug in my computer because it's gonna die. I think this is gonna be one of my last videos of today, and then maybe tomorrow I'll do like some gameplay videos. I don't know. But I'm starting to feel a little bit off. It's fine.
So excited. Sims can also get pregnant at university, so that's very interesting. However, once they have the kid cannot live at the dorm, so you're gonna have to figure out a situation. So this makes a lot of sense to me because technically in real life, like they're not gonna have the things your child needs at the university dorm. Like it makes sense if you got pregnant, you would move somewhere else after. So I'm just glad that you are able to get pregnant at university because it can kind of be like a really big storyteller. Your sim gets pregnant at university, they suddenly have to leave, like their whole life flips around. So I think that could be really great. So no bunk beds, you guys. That is confirmed. No bunk beds. I think this may have been confirmed earlier than the live stream, but like I said, it was confirmed again in the live stream, so I thought I would mention it. They basically, the reason for this is they kind of looked at real life universities, and for the most part there was not bunk beds in them, so they were going off of like actual realism. So when they said that, I was like, okay, I'm okay with this then. However, bunk beds would have been really cool, but
I mean, sometimes there are bunk beds in universities, but the universities that I've been to, like, just for, because I used to go on, like, tours, like, tour field trips, or, like, the colleges that I've gone to, for, like, trips and stuff, or for a class or something, because if you guys didn't know, I took a college class in high school. I passed, but it was very difficult to pass. So, yeah, I've been to a couple colleges, or a couple college campuses. I think I've been to, like, how many? Like, 3? Yeah, I've been to 3 college campuses, and, okay, one of them was for a class, another one was for a field trip, and another one was for a college tour, and, yeah, so some places have bunk beds, others don't, but it can be quite crammed in dorms.
maybe there's like, I don't know, you guys, you never know. There could be like a generations pack coming in the future, and that would be a much more appropriate place to put bunk beds. So going into bots, like the robots, there's a lot of different kinds of bots. There's a fixer bot, cleaning bot, gardening bot, party bot. Amazing. I'm so excited to play with them. And then there's a servo robot. So as you progress through the robotic skill, you'll be able to make all kinds of things, and you can make materials to make different bots. Servo is something you actually unlock at the top of the skill. So this is going to be super duper fun. Servo is super duper amazing. When you activate Servo, he's added to your household, you guys. Like, he actually is a part of your household, and you can woohoo with Servo. Okay, you can change Servo's appearance. Servo also comes with traits. You can reprogram them and also remove them.
Oh, also, okay, guys, remember that robot mod? I don't know if it's still a thing, but a long time ago there used to be a robot mod in The Sims 4 because we didn't have robots. Okay, we got robots. Robots were introduced to us in The Sims 3. In The Sims 3 Into the Future. And basically, the robots were used as nannies, and just servants. I don't know. But the videos that I watched, the people that played with robots usually used them as nannies for their children.
Servo and water do not mix. Do not put your servo in the pool, in the shower. If you do, there's going to be a disaster and you're going to have to repair servo. Basically, servos have fun, social, durability, and charge. So that's their 4 needs. And then teens can also build robots and gain robotic skill. And then you can sell the robots you make for money. So that's really neat too. You can kind of make it into your whole job. Robots can die technically, but like servo doesn't age. Servo might need to be like repaired, but like he won't die, you know? However, if
Wait. They can die?
servo is like broken down and you just leave servo there for a long, long time, he's gonna just turn into like a pile of nothing. Like, so yeah, keep that in mind. So there's a new cheer, like school cheer interaction, so that should be fun to see. And also, you guys, a big thing, the world has open swimming areas. Guys, I'm pretty sure this kind of tells us that the new worlds coming after Island Living are going to be like swimmable, so you can swim in the water. So what I'm assuming is going to happen here, every pack we're like that comes with the world, we're going to be able to swim in the water. And then I'm feeling like gradually they're going to make it so we can swim in the old worlds, because they've already made like random areas in like Willow Creek where the Sims can like walk into the water. So I feel like it's only a matter of time before they make those swimmable. You guys have to remember that, you know, basically water became swimmable for the very first time in Island Living, and it takes a lot to kind of make the other water swimmable in the other worlds, because those worlds were already created. You know, they got to do some reprogramming and stuff like that. I don't know how all that works, but creating a new world and making the water swimmable right away is a lot different than going back and making other worlds, you know, become swimmable.
Right.
Does that make sense? So I'm just happy that this new world is swimmable. Alright, so there's also a secret society club. Okay, there's too many S's, but your sim can ask about the Strange Gathering, and to learn more about the secret society, you can search about them on the research machine. So that's interesting. You can also like ask them, like I said, you can ask them, but they're not really gonna tell you much. You need to like research them, because like they're a secret. Okay, so when your sim enrolls in school, they get a homework notebook, and you can do your homework for every class to get good grades. Obviously you need to do other things too, but make sure you're doing your homework for all your classes, and that will help boost your grades. You can see all your classes in the career panel, and you can see if you have an exam to take or need to submit a paper. So yeah, you can see everything you need to know right there. And then some classes require presentations, and that will give you a presentation board in your inventory, and they can work on it, etc. So you're going to be able to do other things with your presentation board to like perfect it, and you will have to go and present the presentation. Like, this is going to be a separate interaction you have to do. It's not just like your regular class. Another thing is you can get more than one degree. You can go to university multiple times and get multiple degrees, so you know, you go as many times as you want to. You can also play against your rivals with like juice pong, like, you know, the ping pong table, and you can do like juice pong and ping pong, you know. And you can play against your rivals, so that's fun. Another thing is the term is 5 days, and there is no sororities. However, you can tell your own story, because there is different settings you can do for the dorms, and we'll explain that very soon. But basically you can have gender specific dorms, and I'm going to go into that more very shortly. But another thing is you can make a club and have any of those Sims allowed to live there. So okay, so that kind of ties into the whole sorority thing. Basically, you can make it feel like it's a sorority. So yeah, with being able to select like the gender, it can be gender specific, and then like, you know, with being able to make a club and have only those Sims allowed to live there, then it kind of becomes like you can create a sorority in a way, even though sororities aren't a thing. Another thing is University Housing, Foxbury Commons, and Ubright Commons are all lot types you can select. So you can go like, you know, into build mode, and you can select. So you can make a new university housing, so that's nice. And then there's university housing configuration settings. Like I was saying, you can select, you know, which gender. So basically, for the university configuration settings, you're going to have to select if it's a Foxbury Institute or University of Brightchester. You can select the gender, or you can have no gender restriction. There's also different affiliations you can choose, so that's really awesome. Another thing, you guys, is aging works as normal in university. Your Sims are still going to age. Also, and if you have seasons, the weather does work in uni, so there's going to be weather. The weather was also inspired by England, so the weather is going to be very similar to England. Then once you graduate, you'll have payments for your loan, kind of
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
touched on that earlier, but yeah, once you graduate, you'll have the payments, and if you don't pay, there's the Repo Man, and he will take your stuff. So the Reaper Man has made a return, and he'll take your stuff. Another thing is Shower Woohoo is back, so you can woohoo in the shower now. And then you can assign 2 Sims to double beds. So basically, as I said earlier, you're going to be able to assign Sims to beds for the roommate thing, and if it's a double bed, you can assign 2 Sims to the bed. However, if they're just like, if they're strangers, for example, you can assign them to the bed, like both to share a bed, but they're not going to want to. However, if you have a couple and you want to assign one side of the bed for one of them, another side of the bed, you know, It's like, hey, this is your side, this is my side, you can do that. So that's cool. The new careers are basically half rabbit holes and half playable. So you know, like the city living careers where you could work from home, or like you'll have different tasks where you have to go, or you can like just go to work and it'll just disappear. It's kind of like that situation. And actually the new careers are an engineer career, and there's two branches. There's mechanical branch or computer engineer, and then there is law career, and the two branches for that are judge and private lawyer. And then there's the teacher career, and there's two branches for that as well, and it's professor and administrative track. So I am so excited for these careers, you guys. I think they sound absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to play with them. You guys, we finally have the teacher career. Alright, so next up is we have a new...
Guys, I need Discover University so badly. I could use the, I mean, I don't have to have my Sims go to uni, but I can give my Sims teacher careers.
New option for pizza delivery. They did not say what it was, but I guess there's a new pizza. I guess we'll find out. Also, when you're going to graduate, or no, when you're close to graduating, you're going to get your graduation gown. So I think that's pretty cute. You'll get it like close to when you're graduating, like preparation. You can look at it and be all excited. Another cool thing is servos can enroll and attend university. I was not expecting that either, so that's super duper cool. Like your robot can go attend university. Another thing, you guys, in Create a Sim is there's piercings. We have eyebrow piercings and nose piercings. Hopefully we will get more. I didn't see any lip piercings, at least from what they showed. I don't think they're there. So hopefully we get that in the future. I feel like we will, because I feel like this is just the beginning of piercings, you know. Another thing is there's minimalistic tattoos. So if you guys don't know what that means, I'm sure you do, but just like the little tiny tattoos, and they're really cute, and it's just, I don't know, it's just cute. It's small, little, it's simple, it's just like black ink, and they just look really nice. Also, there is a new aspiration, and it is the academic aspiration, so this is obviously a very university related aspiration, so that's going to be fun. There's a new graduation ceremony, however, it is like a rabbit hole, so you don't get to go with them. But it's also, that's similar to previous Sims games as well, so I kind of expected that. They just kind of go in, and basically afterwards, if you would like to throw a party, you know, to celebrate, you can totally do that. Kind of like what was happening in the trailer, there was like a party at the end when they graduated, so you can do that, and I feel like that'd be perfect. Another thing is there is no new traits in Create a Sim, so I was hoping for some new traits, I'm not gonna lie. However, I don't exactly know what traits they would add anyways for this type of pack. I feel like an aspiration fits more. I don't know, I feel like there's no specific traits for uni, so I'm not mad about it. However, it would have been cool if we got some new traits, not gonna lie. Like, I feel like a trait that could go with this is even just like shy, because...
So I'm gonna check how long I've been filming for, because this video is super long. It's 40, oh god, it's gonna be over an hour.
I feel like that goes. Like, I feel like you're joining university, and obviously some Sims might be shy. It's new for them. They're meeting all new people that have new friends. I feel like it could have fit. And we had the shy trait in The Sims 3, and I loved that trait. So I would love to see that return, but that's not happening. So you can kick a soccer ball back and forth with Sims. So as we said earlier, you can literally be on a soccer team and stuff too, but you can also just play with the soccer ball with your friends, kick it back and forth. So I thought that was nice. Okay, so next thing is you can't get rejected to uni. So you can't get rejected, which I don't know if I like or not. I can't decide. In one instance, I feel like that's nice, because if you're just starting a game and you just want your Sim to go to university right away, then that's nice. However, it would also be kind of cool to have the option to get rejected. I don't know. I'm conflicted on that. But your Sims, something I did like is your Sims can like cheat at university. They can like, you know, plagiarize stuff. Like, wow, ooh, I wasn't expecting that. They can like cheat on their homework, and they can get caught. And then I'm pretty sure like they can basically get expelled.
Oh yeah. So I have always been told by my previous, like by past teachers, to never plagiarize in college, because like, okay, so like I had I mean, every single teacher says this, which it is true. What they say about plagiarism in college is that they will kick you out and expel you if you plagiarize in college. This is actually true. And, you know, you had to be careful not to plagiarize in high school either, but I mean, there were people, like, there are always people that are like, you know, they take the easy way out, or they think that copying is the easy way out, and that counts as plagiarism, which can expel you from college. Which, I mean, who knows? That does seem like it makes a lot of sense, because that can actually happen in real life. And I just want to know what that looks like in game, but I would never have my Sims do something like that.
So that's really cool. I mean, I'm happy we got that. Another thing is servos can build an entire army of servos. So like if you want a whole household of servos, like you can do that. You can have your servo build another one and another one and another one and just have a whole army of these cool servos. Servos are really, really cool, you guys. Okay, so next thing is your roommates can throw unexpected parties. So like, you could have a roommate and, you know, your sim just plans to chill out for the night, and then suddenly they decide to throw a party, you know nothing about it, and all these sims just show up and they are partying it up, and you're like, oh my god, and they're like trashing the place. So that's a thing. And then the new party we get is actually a new keg party, and there's new goals you have to do for the party. I'm really excited about keg parties. I'm so happy they're coming in this pack. And then there's different flavors for the keg. So like, you know, when you're like filling the keg up, I guess there's different flavors. Okay, so something that is important to me, because I mentioned it when I was talking about university, I think before it was even announced, or maybe, I don't know, when I talked about it in a video about university. Basically all careers will still be open to anyone, but you will have bonuses from university. So if you go to university for a certain thing, you'll have bonuses in certain careers. However, they're not locked. So a part of me was hoping like some careers would be locked, but then at the same point, I also like understand why they didn't do that. Because like sometimes you just want your sim to join whatever career. So like, you know, but it would have been cool maybe if there was like a cheat to unlock them. Like if you have university installed, it would have been cool if some careers were locked unless you go to university. Kind of for like a little challenge there. I like a challenge sometimes. So yeah. Anyways, I will not be having my sim join certain careers unless they go to university. Like if I feel like, okay, Sims will not get this career unless they go to university, then I'm going to make them go to university first. So I'm just going to tell my own story with that. Okay, so we are almost finished here, you guys. I'm actually surprised. I thought this was going to be over an hour long, not going to lie. So kids can play on the ping pong table, which makes me really happy because I feel like a lot of things kids can't do. So this is really nice. And then also you can visit your old home from university. So like, you know, you can visit your parents and stuff like
Sorry, I missed this.
like that. You're not like stuck in university, so that's cool. On the weekends you can go and visit your mom and dad, your brother, your cat, your dog. Okay, so something I noticed in the live stream, and they talked about it briefly, but basically your Sims, or I don't know if your Sims can, but like you can find notes in your room basically. Like suddenly this Sim just had a note on their floor and they read it and it was like some rude note. So I think that is just great. Just a little story, things like that. Like, you know, your sim did something that annoyed another sim in the dorm and they leave this note in your room, this nasty note. I don't know if you can get good notes, I have no idea, just the one that they got in the live stream was like a mean note. So that's interesting. Another thing is you can become an esports competitor or join a soccer team in the career panel. So I did touch on that, but that's like the specific names, like esports competitor or join a soccer team. That's what it's going to say. And then you guys, the very last thing is the Pleasant twins are back. I wanted to leave this for the very last thing. If you guys are Sims 2 players, you know the Pleasant family. They are amazing and they have returned. I'm so excited. Okay, we have the Goth family that obviously has been around forever, and like I just want to see more of those classic townies in the game. And we don't get the whole Pleasant family, but we get the twins and they're attending university. And that made me so excited. Like they're living in the world. I thought that was so cool. I cannot wait to go and see them and like see their traits and all of that. Give them a makeover even. I'm so pumped about that because Sims 2 is my jam. So you guys, that is all my facts. Over 100 facts. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Oh my
They showed
gosh,
so
that's
much
a
in the
lot.
live stream and I'm so excited. I have to say, there's a lot to.
I'm gonna check how long this video is. Oh my gosh. It's 54 minutes. Hope this can upload.
It that I didn't expect. So I was worried because you know sometimes with Sims 4 packs, they feel very short, I guess. Like you can play them out so quickly. Even though I love The Sims 4, but you know, that happens. And this time, I feel like they took the good route. So in my opinion, the two best packs are Seasons, Cats, and Dogs, and I feel like this is another pack that they did amazing with. I don't know, I haven't played yet. I will get to play soon, and I'll give you guys my full, honest thoughts, like always. I tell you guys when I'm disappointed, I tell you guys what I like, what I don't like, and I'll be doing that again with University. Of course, I can't, like, you know, make a full judgment right now because I haven't played, but from what I saw in that live stream, I gotta say that was one of my favorite live streams. Like along with Seasons and Cats and Dogs. Did they even do a live stream for that? I think so. I don't know. I feel like that was so long ago now. But yeah, I feel like my 3 packs that are most important to me always in Sims games are Pets, Seasons, and University. Also Generations, but I don't know if that's happening in The Sims 4, so I didn't like include that. But I feel like they always do the best on those packs, and it seems like the same type of thing for The Sims 4, so I'm really happy. It just seems like the packs that are most important in life simulation they do good on. So yeah, fingers crossed. This is what it seems. I'm so just excited to get my hands on this. Are you guys excited? What do you guys think of all these things? Let me know down below. And yeah, if you haven't seen the live stream, I will link it down below. The Sims channel on YouTube actually re-uploaded it, which is so much easier than going onto Twitch because some people have problems with Twitch. So I'm so glad they re-uploaded it onto YouTube. I will link that down below for you guys if you want to check that out. And that's pretty much it, you guys. If I find out any more facts, I'll probably do another video as long as I have like a bunch of facts. But that's what I know right now. Like I said, all of this information is from the live stream, nowhere else. Every single thing is from that live stream. So, anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are all having an amazing, amazing day. And don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!
Okay, so that's the end of this video. This is gonna be super long. It's gonna be a super long reaction, so get ready. And I will link this video down below if you guys want to watch it. So yeah, I'm gonna go now because I've been filming for almost an hour and I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna go, and this is gonna be probably the last video that I upload today. Well, probably the only video that I upload today because I'm just exhausted. And I'll be back with a gameplay video probably tomorrow. And I'm gonna go, so goodbye, guys.